everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to notify team on Microsoft Teams for IndiaMART leads. So I'm an owner of a textile manufacturing business and I receive a lot of leads and inquiries for my business with the help of IndiaMART by my potential clients. So here what I want is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new inquiry by the potential clients with the help of IndiaMART, automatically I want to notify about that inquiry being generated to my Microsoft Teams channel that I've created of my team members. Now, sending this notification manually each time whenever a new lead and inquiry is generated is very time consuming. So what I did was I simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, what we're going to do is we're going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Microsoft Teams with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to notify team on Microsoft Teams for IndiaMART leads. So as an owner of a textile manufacturing company, I use IndiaMART to attract new leads and connect with potential clients looking for bulk fabric and textile supplies. To ensure my team responds to these leads quickly, I rely on Microsoft Teams for seamless communications within my sales and production teams. It's crucial that my team can immediately discuss about the fabric availability and pricing to provide accurate responses to my potential clients. To solve this, I have set up an automation that sends notifications to my Microsoft Teams every time a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART. This way, my sales and production teams can instantly be alerted and can quickly collaborate on pricing and availability, enabling us to respond to our clients faster and increase our chances of closing deals. And we're going to be creating this amazing automation between IndiaMART and Microsoft Teams with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Notify Team on Microsoft Teams for IndiaMART Leads. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select IndiaMART Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Notify Team on Microsoft Teams for IndiaMART Leads, and there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, Trigger says when this happens, and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We're going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select my trigger application over here as IndiaMART. As with the help of IndiaMART, I am receiving a lot of leads and inquiries for my textile manufacturing company. I want that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as IndiaMART, and then for my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new leads, okay? After selecting my trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open my IndiaMART account that I want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is my IndiaMART account and I want to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. For that, from the left side of my screen, you can see over here it says Lead Manager. Click on this option right over here, okay? After coming to the Lead Manager's page, you can see on the top left corner, it says Menu. Go to that button. Under Menu, you can see this option Import and Export Leads is provided. Click on it. From the given options, go to Push API. As you go to land towards the Push API page, it is asking for us to select the source. In this drop down, the given source is not provided, so I'm going to click on this other option. Over here, it is asking for the platform name and the URL. So firstly, for the platform name over here, I'm going to give it as Pabbly Connect. This is a platform name. And for the URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. After giving the platform name and entering the URL, I'm going to click on the Save Details button. It is asking for the reason. Why are we creating this API? So for that, I'm going to select the random reason from here. And then I'm going to click on this button right over here. Okay. As I'm going to do that, you can see the webhook URL has now been successfully added in my IndiaMART account. As now the webhook URL is successfully added, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a workflow and scroll down. You can see it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether IndiaMART is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a test lead with the help of IndiaMART. And after generating the test lead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test lead being generated or not. In this manner, we're going to check whether IndiaMART is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, okay? And to generate a test lead, if I'm going to go back to my API section, over here you can see it says test your webhook URL. So in order to generate the test lead, I'm going to click on this button right over here, okay? Then I'm going to click on this test button right over here. This is a positive response. This means the test has been sent. So now I'm going to open my workflow and check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test lead being generated or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test lead being generated. Over here, we've received the query ID. The subject is right away. This is a dummy subject. As this is a test response, the response that we have received is all test. You can see this is a dummy subject as well. State comes as Uttar Pradesh. Pin code comes as right over here, the dummy pin code for the dummy mobile number. Name of the lead over here as Prabhat. This is a dummy name. For the phone number, I've received the dummy mobile number with the dummy email addresses. You can see country as India, that is code IN. Company as ABC Private Limited. City as Noida. Over here, we've received the address as well. With that, we've received the product name as well as the dummy inquiry. You can see right over here, this is a dummy message, okay? As we have captured the test response right over here, this means that IndiaMART is connected to Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. Now, whenever a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART, automatically and instantly, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of the new lead being generated in this similar manner, okay? After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. As our objective is that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART by the potential clients for my business, I want that the lead details should be forwarded to my team on my Microsoft Teams channel that I've created, okay? So now in order to do that, we're going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Microsoft Teams. So I'm going to select my action application over here as Microsoft Teams. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select as send message in a channel. As I want to send a message in this channel that I've created in the name of new lead alerts. Okay, I want to send a message in this channel right over here. That is why over here I've selected the action application as send message in channel. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. After that, click on connect with Microsoft Teams. A window is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a permission. So I'm going to click on this accept button. As this save process, my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this accept button. Okay. You can see that over here, Microsoft Teams has now been successfully authorized with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it's asking for us to select the team and the channel. So I've created a team in the name of IndiaMART Leads with a channel in the name of New Lead Alerts, and I want to send messages in this channel right over here. So for the team over here, firstly, I'm going to search for IndiaMART Leads. So this is the team, I'm going to select it. And for the channel, I'm going to select as New Lead Alerts, okay? After selecting the team and the channel, it is asking for the message that we want to send as a notification to our team on the channel that we have created in our Microsoft Teams, okay? It says enter the message in HTML format. So the message that you're going to write and you want to send in your team in the channel that you have created, you have to write it in an HTML format, okay? So I'm going to write over here the message as... So this is the message I want right over here, and it is in an HTML format, you can see, okay? This is the message over here. And over here, you can see in the message, I've created some fields like the lead name, lead email, company name, lead phone, and the message, okay? For the details of this, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, you can see this was the previous step of this workflow, that is IndiaMART new leads. As I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. Firstly, over here, it is asking for the lead's name. In my previous response, I have received the lead's name. You can see right over here, this is the lead's name. I want the lead's name right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this data from my previous response. As I've selected data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the company name, I'm going to map the data of the name of my company. I'm going to search for company right over here. So this is a company name. I'm going to map the data, okay? After that, it is asking for the lead's email. So I'm going to map the data of the lead's email. This is the lead's email. I'm going to map the data, okay? After that, it is asking for the lead's phone number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the phone number right over here. We have received the phone number. I'm going to map the data. And after that, it is asking for the lead's inquiry. So I'm going to map the data of the inquiry right over here, okay? So this is a lead's inquiry. I'm going to map the data, okay? After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I've done that, we have received a response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Microsoft Teams channel that I've created and check whether a new message regarding notifying my team of the new lead being generated is forwarded or not. For that, I'm going to open my channel that I've created. And yes, you can see right over here, we have received the message successfully. Let us tally the response. It says new lead alert from IndiaMART. New lead received. Hello team, we have received a new lead from IndiaMART. Please review the details below and discuss availability and pricing. Lead's name, company, email, phone number, and the message. This is a dummy test message with the content and other details you can see right away has been forwarded as a message. Okay. As the message is successfully forwarded to us on our Microsoft Teams channel that we have created, this means that we successfully created an automation between IndiaMART and Microsoft Teams with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a textile manufacturing company and I receive a lot of leads and inquiries with the help of IndiaMART. My objective is that as soon as a new lead is going to be generated with the help of IndiaMART, automatically a notification regarding the new lead being generated should be forwarded on my Microsoft Teams channel that I've created to my team members. So now in order to do that, what I've done is I've simply created this amazing automation between IndiaMART and Microsoft Teams with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.